I got this perfect, and now it just kind of... Oh, come on. It's just not even. Just isn't even. Oh well. Just waiting for someone to be in the chat. Whatever. So I just thought I'd give an update for everybody because some pretty insane bullshit is happening in my life, and yeah. Some crazy stuff. But yeah. So, I guess I'll just get into it, and then I'll wait for somebody to like comment on stuff, I guess. I don't know. I did have a couple of people in here. It went up to 5 people viewing, and now it's just down to 1. So I don't know what happened, but it's whatever, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something filler before I get into the bullshit. But because I do want your guys' opinions and thoughts and stuff. There's one strand that keeps trying to go into my mouth. You can see it. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of any boring shit that I could talk about whilst I'm waiting. But I don't know. But yeah, most of the stuff hasn't been boring. I guess I can say this. I basically have done a bunch of setup for a bunch of stuff. But the reason why I haven't been doing any live streams recently is because I have a set streaming window. And I'm kind of breaking the rules. I'm breaking my own rules here. Because the set streaming window is between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. That's basically my set streaming window. If I basically I don't think I'm going to be streaming between those two times, then I don't stream. And here in the UK, it's now 5. It's 5:45. You know, it's 5:44 here. So that's why I'm streaming now. I know I'm going to be at some point. I'm still going to be streaming at 6. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, so I have these set streaming windows. Only problem is that when I stream, it's kind of I can't stream recently because I've been asleep. My sleep cycle's been screwed up, and it's usually between currently I'm waking up at around about 3 a.m. I'm going to bed around about 10 p.m. So technically regular. That's kind of where I'm supposed to be. But the problem is that when I wake up, I come and I check my email and stuff. So I don't really have enough time to check my email, do whatever work I have to do, and then get on with my day, you know? And it's kind of a thing. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's kind of a thing. So I can't really I can't really stream because it's just that I'm just winding down usually about now to start prepping myself for bed, or at least to try to get into the sleepy mode. And it's just been really hard recently. So yeah. So when I breathed in just now, I got nothing but fur. Also, this makes it really hard to see. I mean, obviously, but yeah. Jeffrey says, "Hey Tubbs, oh my God, you look adorable. I love it. I'm sorry that I've been." Thank you, dude. This, yeah, I got this because I think it's just me and you today. I don't think anyone else is going to turn up, at least just yet. But yeah, I got this, and it kind of this is the thing. I got this. It was super cheap on Amazon, and I mean it looks good, but it takes a lot of like this mouth thing. It's starting to get in my mouth, and also the hair isn't distributed evenly enough. You know, it kind of looks a bit weird. It's supposed to just look like it's just shaggy, you know, but then it does this on this side with this random tufts. See, it comes apart from the rest of it. It's very much like the fake beard, the fake Santa beard that I've got. It's very, very artificial. It's very, very trying to get in your mouth all the time. You know, and it doesn't actually go in my eye. That's weird. I thought that this would go in my eye, but it doesn't at all. Which is weird. Like I said, that's strange. It does also molt, so I'm hoping that that's going to stop at some point, and it's just going to be fine. But yeah. And Jeff, yes, I did see your message. Oh my god. See, it's just, you can see it. It's this bit. Yeah, I did see your message on Discord. Okay. See, it's... Right. And I do the same to this side, so it evens it up. I will get to my point, honest. Yeah. So. Oh, by the way, I just found out. Also, it does this. What the fuck? It didn't advertise that it does that. It just does. It just does that. Oh my! Every time I just go, it just loosens the hair around the mouth. Annoying. Anyway, yes, Jeffrey. I did see your message on Discord. I didn't want to respond to it until I actually got a chance to talk to you in person. Like I was going to wait until we can watch Stargate together, and then in our just catching up that we do before we watch Stargate, we usually have like a 20-minute long talk before we watch Stargate together, and then it's all fine, you know. Then we watch Stargate. But so yeah, and there's been some bullshit, and Itchy knows about the bullshit in my life that I wanted to tell you about, but there's been more bullshit since. So yeah, not as severe, but still bullshit. So yeah, fun. It doesn't feel like it's on straight now. Now that I've messed with the muzzle, it doesn't feel like it's on straight. It feels like it's leaning too much. Maybe it's the angle. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass, but it's a cute pain in the ass. I'll talk about this more late in a bit. Yeah. But yeah, obviously, like, I'm really sorry, dude, that happened and everything. But I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's happening a lot, you know. The world kind of sucks. This year kind of sucks. So yeah, not to my bit of bad news. Here we go. My bit of bad news. Again, Itchy knows. Somebody very close to me, not physically, obviously. I found out that their family lives in Portland, and I knew this, and I knew there's bullshit happening in Portland. I didn't know the bullshit had gotten this bad, but apparently their kids are traumatized. The husband has been beaten up, and I should explain this. They work for a kind of animal charity, and I don't know if you guys know what the RSPCA is. It's the Royal Society for the Protection of Animals, or whatever the acronym is supposed to spell out. But it's basically, it's like an arm of the law, and they look after animals. We also have one for children, obviously, duh. But yeah, so the husband is part of this branch, and of course, there's protests and protests. No, there's fucking riots going on, or were going on, because this has been like a couple months. This is a couple weeks old now. This news, I just wasn't told about it until very, very recently. But yeah, so he got beaten up because he's in a uniform. It's yeah. The business that they worked for, it got trashed. And it's basically a kennel, but the storefront of the, in town, apparently that was trashed. Luckily, there were no animals on site on that site, so that's something. And their family dogs were murdered. They were killed. They killed fucking dogs. So yeah, just if anybody brings any propaganda my way about the whole BLM movement, or the whole, all cops are bastards, or the protests or the riots or anything like that, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Their families' kids are traumatized. Because I'm very close to this family. Basically, all of my PayPal money went to them. That's only because it's all the money that I can actually give them, without actually going into bank details and all that stuff, and sending money over wire for accounts and stuff is just tricky. So yeah, I'm completely broke again. So yeah, fortunately, one of the things that I did manage to get myself for my birthday, since my fur head wasn't going to come, my fursuit head wasn't going to come, was this thing, because it was super cheap, and I did not know that it did the whole thing. So yeah. So there's that huge giant chunk of bad news. I'm still kind of I don't know why, but I keep finding myself crying over this. I don't know why. They're all fine. It's just, I think it's because they killed their dogs. That's one of the reasons why I'm wearing this is basically kind of semi-honoring at least one of the dogs. I don't know, but yeah, I keep finding myself crying over this, and I don't know why. So yeah, I'm actually trying to stop myself from doing it now. Yeah, Damon, apparently, his distant cousin, apparently recently died of cancer as well. There's more bullshit. Oh my god, there's more bullshit. I'm getting the severe stuff out of the way, way sooner. I still can't get over it. Why would they kill the dog? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I had a friend who basically is in severe care in Canada. He has to go to hospital because he had the virus, and basically he's now in intensive care, or is just generally in a bad way in a hospital. I don't know, because he stopped updating me on his condition, so that's a bit sad. But I'm hoping he's going to be okay. I'm pretty sure he's going to be okay. Just, you know, having trouble breathing, but you know. So yeah. Remember I ordered some merch ages ago? It seems that that is still on its way, but the information I'm getting from the Ninja Sex Party merch, which is you know, some stuff for me, but a lot of stuff it's kind of half and half. Some of it's for me, a lot of it's for Damon for his birthday. Yeah, they gave me a tracking number to track the parcel. It's still en route, but I've also heard from other people that basically that the shipping company is basically telling them that they don't know. They haven't been updated about what the status of their packages is. So there's that. I got some top of the morning coffee for Damon as well for his birthday, and a mug and a t-shirt and everything. I have no information apart from a message saying that thank you so much for your order and that your order will be shipped as soon as possible. That was a month ago. I haven't heard anything else from them. As for the furry head, not this, the furry head that I ordered also around about the same time, which was a present to myself, admittedly. That just has a message that says we are that we're sorry, but your package may be lost, and that it tells me that I can get a refund potentially. I don't know. So yeah. So I took precautions, and last week I had gotten myself a few items to make myself a furry suit. This was one of them, and I only got this because basically it was super cheap, and it basically had like the ears, which looked pretty good. They're floppy ears. It's it's plain color, but whatever. I can actually change that later if I want to. I've got a tail, but I can't actually show you that because, well, that would mean moving the camera around. So you might see that in an upcoming video. I don't know. Whenever Furry Week happens, I've got more stuff to do. Yeah, so that's something. That was also super cheap, and it also molts like fuck because this thing's molting all the time. I don't know if you can see it on my shirt, but it looks like a little cat hair everywhere. But yeah. I've got something else that's coming as well. But yeah. But I went full degeneracy and I ordered myself a furry suit. And before you guys go crazy and say, oh no, Tubbs, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a furry suit. There are ways around this and all that stuff. It was super cheap. It's not the best quality, and it's not what I want exactly. But it's a crappy mascot suit for $200, and I could not wait any longer. You know, I just want it. I got to do something. You know, I can't fucking take it anymore. This whole being poor business is driving me insane, as well as being trapped. So that's great. You know, it's like, yeah. But yeah, so guys, also, you may remember I unboxed a drawing tablet. Now, it sucked. But do you know what sucks more? Apparently my computer crashing on me. It's just Firefox crashed. Yeah, do you know what sucks more? The fact that it didn't work. It just straight up didn't work. There was way more cables and stuff that it just it was driving me crazy. It wasn't a matter of getting used to it. It straight up just was just not working. It didn't work. At best, it was the exact same thing as my Wacom, only it was just it's just I had my screen also down here. It's just that it didn't actually go directly on the screen, because every time I tilted the pen, the cursor would maneuver away, and that was just annoying as fuck. So so there was that. So it's been sent back. And that's a real shame. But at least I know now what I want, and that is basically I started using my Wacom again. Now it has screwed up something on my computer to the point where I can't actually use my Wacom again. What do I do? I'm in the process of trying to troubleshoot this. I basically updated the drivers, restarted my computer, and uninstalled the drivers for the other tablet. Hopefully this works, but I have no clue if that works or not. So yeah. So much bullshit happening. Also, the event I'm going to next year in Vegas, there are rumors going around. Horrible rumors that I wish that I could ignore. That it might be postponed again. And in fact, nearly all events next year might be postponed again. Travel is not good. It's just that I can't book flights. So it keeps... I'm trying not to believe it, but at the same time, I can't book flights yet. I can't do anything. So, yeah. So, naturally, all of this stuff is kind of hitting me. It hasn't flared up. My depression hasn't flared up, but it's things are hitting the button really hard for depression to happen. It's just that it's not actually doing anything. If anything, it's just making me feel just a bit numb. It's like I'm kind of like resigned already to the whole my life being on hold for a year thing, and my life being on hold for a couple of years thing is kind of gonna... I mean, that's gonna hurt, but I haven't been ignoring you guys. Well, I have slightly. I've been reading, but it's a little hard to read in this thing because look at my field of vision. So yeah, oh my god. That's really cute, Tubbs. I'd trim it for you. Well, it's actually, have you noticed, as I've been talking, it's actually kind of like stabilizing, becoming more organic looking, as opposed to just like a big tuft here, a big tuft there, So, I mean, that's something. The problem is that I keep it in a bag, and when it goes in the bag, it kind of deforms this. There's a plastic thing here that it rests on. And it's kind of... it's slightly distorted already just from being in the bag, and it kind of pushes on this side more than this side. So yeah, I can't change it. Even if I do try to change the thing, it doesn't really change anything. But yeah, I do like the ears. I basically got this, like I said, I got this because I was basically going to make my own fursuit. Just, yeah. And I figured that I could cannibalize parts of this to basically put it on that. I really like the ears for this, and even the muzzle with the hair and stuff. I kind of like that too. It's kind of like it's like an old dog kind of look, you know. So yeah, I had no idea that it did the. I had no clue. I learnt that literally today, and I've had this for 2 days now. But I learnt that literally. Now I've messed with it. It tried to go in my eye. I felt that. I felt that in my eye. It's creepy. Because it didn't hurt, but it just was like there. But yeah, so I got that because of this whole the whole thing. It's kind of like it's kind of cute. So yeah, might even take some pictures after this to just see how it looks, you know, because Damon did take a picture when I first got it, but he didn't. I keep telling him to send me the pictures, and he has just not done that because Damon. So yeah. Oh, funny thing. Also, another funny thing. Although I can't do the Oktoberfest picture yet, I'm working on it. But that's most likely not going to be done until this weekend, maybe. Oh my god, what day is it? Yeah, I thought it was Thursday. I thought it was at first. I thought it was like Tuesday, but then I was like, no, Damon did the bins a few days ago, on Tuesday. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was going to do the Oktoberfest, the Oktoberfest picture and finish that off once and for all, but I can't because art program broken. Was going to do an art class, can't. Art program broken. Fine, I'll shoot the Oktoberfest video because now we've got the burgers, but not the burgers. We got the sausages. We got the buns for the worst, the bratwurst, and we got the beer. No, we don't. We don't have the beer. So I've actually got we forgot the beer. So I can't actually shoot the video until we get the beer because it's not an Oktoberfest video without the beer. So yeah. I can't believe we forgot the beer. That's so annoying. So yeah, we're a dry house apart from all the whiskey. So yeah. Anyway, hey AJ. Hi AJ. Tubbs, that's terrible. Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm speechless that they did that to your family and their dog. Yeah, I will just say that they're basically my family. So yeah, fuck it. I basically I've mentioned Ellen. Ellen's the basically the one that got away. She moved with her family to America, and basically we were we were together for 2 years, and then she moved with her family to America, and it was a whole big thing. She couldn't get out of it, and yeah, we've met each other every now and again, but not very often, and she's perfectly happy where she was. She used to live in Seattle, and that's why I went to Seattle. But now she lives in Portland, and basically, yeah, this happened to her and her family, and I just don't get why would they fucking kill the dogs? But yeah, so I hope I helped out a little bit. I know I did a little bit at least. Um, I kind of wish that I could do more, but of course I'm stuck here, so there's that. So yeah, it was basically her and her family. But yeah, we basically don't keep in contact very much because she's got a busy life, and I get it. You know, we both got busy lives and stuff, so I totally understand. Um, we're both not bitter about anything. We're still very good friends. Just it's like she has her own life and I have my own life, and it's a whole big thing. So yeah, it's like maybe twice a month we basically just send each other emails, and that's it. So yeah. Anyway, I love you so much. Who are you talking to, Itchy? By the way, hi, Itchy. I can't remember if I said hi, Itchy. But, do you like this, really? I think it is cute, too. Um, Here in Farmingham, we are in the red due to COVID-19 as well as many other cities in Massachusetts, so there's that. Yeah. Annoyingly, there's ways of getting around it, and it's just so annoying that basically the world should have gone in lockdown. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know why, but blood seems to want to escape me because I had a random cut on my face just here, just behind this dog ear, and I cut myself on a tin of baked beans on my pinky, and it's that red mark that you can see on my pinky. And I also like cut myself when I cut my toenails as well. And like I said, I keep randomly bleeding. Oh yeah, and I had a spot right in the middle of my chest, just here, and you might be able to see it. You see that there's a red mark right in the middle, and oh my god, I've had spots in the past. I've had the abscesses, and oh my god, but this was weird because it was like there was a lump on my sternum, and I was worried about it, and I didn't know what it was. And then one day I got a bit curious and overzealous, and just kind of like squeezed it, and immediate relief. A little bit of pain, but immediate relief as all this pus came out. What the fuck? I don't know how stuff like this happens. I mean, I know I've got terrible skin, but seriously? Seriously? But no, I'm so relieved now, and I haven't got the lump on my sternum anymore, which is nice. But it's like, what the? I don't get it. Also, I dropped a weight on my foot as well, but I didn't bleed because of that. I just hurt a little bit. So yeah. Um. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how to explain it. Anybody who's ever experienced kind of like some kind of infection or some kind of some kind of infection or some kind of like swelling or whatever. If any, if a doctor needs to drain it at any stage, um, the feeling of relief is incredible, and I have no idea why. I've experienced this a couple of times, and I've experienced it with my abscesses on my armpits. I was just like, I was so annoyed with the pain that essentially I kind of just I grabbed the abscess through my skin and basically squeezed that fucker until it was fully drained. And oh my god, yes, it hurt, but the relief was overwhelmingly way cooler. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm not telling anybody with infections to basically, cut the fuck out of it, but I'm just saying, go to a hospital, go to a doctor, and just they will lance it for you. And basically, oh my god, it feels so good. Anyway, yeah. So Jeffrey, you don't have to be sorry at all. It was just like, it was more of a, what the fuck? Why has this happened to me in the first place? Kind of thing, you know. Annie, that doesn't work. Anyway, retracting messages doesn't mean that means that I can still see them. Yeah. Also, everyone else can because I do that. So yeah. Um. Yeah, that's right. You have to tell. I do. Yeah, Jeffrey knows all about this because we talk all the time before we watch Stargate. Yeah, I got the towel a couple of days ago, and it was just more than a couple of days ago. It was kind of awesome. It's got a wire in it, so it can be moved into various like positions and stuff, and it kind of looks cool and funny. But it is super cheap, and it's just got an elasticated strap that actually goes around me. I mean, it doesn't go around me unelasticated, but it does go around me when it's elasticated, so that's something. I thought it wasn't elasticated until I opened it. Um, but yeah, it does actually go around me. Plus, there's an extender that I can attach to it, so that's not a problem. But it's just so funny. I've actually got a tail now, and that's the one thing I can say. Now that I've actually got things delivered to me, I'm like, well, at least I can say that I have got a tail and I've got this, you know? So that's something. Also, Itchy, I got you a birthday present. But I don't think he's here anymore. Maybe. I don't know. Um, yes, I remember you were boxing it up to send it back at last time we spoke. Yeah. Yeah, the tablet, it looks good. It's just that it's kind of, like I said, at best, it does exactly the same thing as the Wacom does. So there's no point in having it. And it also requires me to plug it into all of the three ports on my computer and unplug something because it requires two connections to the computer, two connections to itself, and has to be plugged into the mains. It's like for a little dinky machine, it's kind of like there's no point. Whereas the Wacom, it's just one USB. It's one USB, you know. So there's that. Um, so now we get to Ami, is it Ami? Um, who says, "How deep is your belly button?" I don't know. I've managed to get like that much of my finger in it. That much of my finger in it. It's not very deep. It's also not that very big either, you know. But it is very sensitive, like super sensitive. And it does feel good. So, I mean, it's something. Yeah, it keeps trying to go one side. Why do you do this? Go over that side. Again, it's just because it's been in the bag. I need to hang it up. So when I move my eyebrows, the ears move. Does it whip? Ow. No, it doesn't. It hits me in the eye. So yeah, my sleep schedule is getting back to normal-ish. So I just need it to be just a little bit abnormal. So yeah. Well, as long as you're liking it, Jeff, that's something. It's kind of fucked on one side now, isn't it? Oh my god. Why? You see my actual ear. It's on a headband. That's all it is. It's on a headband. That was a mistake. I shouldn't open my mouth too much. Oh, I did find out though. Also, my 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 longtime family friend, my mother. Basically, she's my aunt. She survived breast cancer, so that's something. So that's good news. Sad news is that she keeps getting infections now though from the surgery to help that. Now it looks just messed up somehow. Now it looks super messy. What did I do? What did I do? I don't know what I did to make it look super messy, but now it looks super messy. I don't know. Hey, Cameron. Yeah, that's the other thing about this thing. I have to look down like this all the time. But yeah, my mother's now also moving back to Essex, so that's something, I guess. Big doings. Isn't that what they say? Big doings. So is this generally a good look in the reflection? Because that's the good thing about the glasses being on top of the camera, is that they're reflective. They're super reflective. So essentially, I can see myself, but also I can see myself in the preview. In the reflection, it looks awesome. It looks amazing. It's all kind of even and the right proportions. On the preview, because I'm looking to the side, it looks terrible, and on the second preview, it looks weird. But yeah, because I can get used to this. It's not uncomfortable at all. It doesn't impede my breathing. The only thing it does annoy me is basically is that it kind of gets in my mouth. But apart from that, it's fine. It didn't go up my nose. Well, thank you, CP. Hi, by the way. Well, that's good. Like I said, after I leave, I'm going to take a couple of pictures just for posterity and stuff, and it might turn up in a video or two. I don't know. It's the only bad thing about it is that it sheds, and it sometimes doesn't look amazing. But you know, it's a thing. But no, okay. Now I've had my piece. How is everybody doing? Jeffrey, are you okay? Do you need a talking to? In the good way, not in the bad way. Like I said, I didn't say anything on Discord when you said it before, when you told me this before. But because I was going to talk to you whenever we did Stargate next. But I mean, yeah, I don't know when that's going to be, because every time I basically wake up and I check my mail and do whatever, you know, eat my breakfast and whatever, then I want to watch Stargate, or I have an opening to watch Stargate. It's basically too late, and I get it. But yeah, so we haven't been able to watch anything for a couple of days, and that's kind of sad. I know, Jeff. I know. I'm not gonna, tell me to shut up if I'm being insensitive and stuff. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Whenever you lose somebody in your life that you used to talk to a lot, it's just very, very hard to believe that you're never going to get to talk to them again. You know, it's just very, very hard to believe that was that. And that was the end of that chapter in my life when they existed, and it's like, it's a bummer. I just don't. It's hard to believe sometimes. You keep just hugging people backwards and forwards. Have you? I'm noticing that there's a chain happening here. Lots of virtual hugging happening. Well, that's what it looks on the other side, by the way. It's plastic, so it kind of doesn't breathe. So my nose was getting a bit hot. And I am part dog, so yeah. But no, it's pretty cool, huh? I don't want to put it back in the bag. But if I don't, then it will molt everywhere. It's very, very hard to figure out what to do with it. Don't fall on the floor. Don't fall on the floor. But yeah, and it does molt. You're in Corfu. Must be nice to be able to gnaw down stuff. Well, good for you, dude. Assuming, dude. I don't know. I keep hearing and seeing like a bunch of my friends basically just out and about and living their lives and stuff, and it's like, but We haven't got the all clear yet. And I'm stuck here until, yeah. Oh my god, it does shed in your mouth. It's 34 degrees C and I'm a dude. We're booked at the last minute and this is my first holiday abroad in 7 years. Well, you know. It's good and everything, but I just, like I said, I keep seeing everybody, like a bunch of my friends that are like going on vacation, you know, taking trips, weekends away, and all that stuff, and it's like, but when they're unnecessary, you know. But lockdown, you know, just it bugs me. I'm glad I did, Jeff. I just saw that basically, the world kind of sucks. Hey, the beard is coming back. That didn't take long. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm just hoping that 2021 isn't going to just be an extension of the total trash. So, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. Sorry. I mean, it's great. I just keep trying to think to myself. I'm not trying to dump on you, Cameron. I'm really not. But like, you know, just again, seeing all of my friends and like going out, going weekends away, doing stuff, and it's kind of annoying because like I'm just trying to be sensible and trying to be, trying to like not make any unnecessary journeys, doing anything risky and stuff, and it's like, yeah, it just bugs me. I'm sorry. Because, like, I don't know what. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I was just like, it's like, do you guys remember when, like, was it Owen? A guy called Owen basically was just kind of like fear mongering about the virus and stuff like that. Kind of just like telling, just getting angry at us for making light of the coronavirus thing, and I still do that. It's just that I'm just very sensible about the whole thing. I'm not an extremist about the coronavirus. I don't think that it's it's going to kill everyone on the planet all the time. It's just that I kind of wish that I just kind of like he was taking it to the extremes, and I get that, but it's just that at the time it was just very, very much a kind of like it's bad flu, and it still is bad flu. But I'm just, I just now I'm being sensible. Back then I was kind of being sensible, but it is bad flu. I'm trying to think. Trying to arrange my words properly, but it's really hard to think straight at the moment. Just about this, because this is such a wacko situation. It's just a crazy situation. Like everybody was shitting themselves and being like super panicky about like being in lockdown and stuff. And that seemed to be for them the correct thing to do. But it's basically, like I said, it was just a bad flu. That's all the information that we heard about it. It was just another SARS disease. It was another SARS outbreak and stuff. It basically didn't look like it was going to affect anybody besides a few people in major cities. And kind of like, and it was very treatable. It was still bad, but it was very treatable and stuff like that. That's basically what we think, what we feel like it was. So a lot of people were panicking, and I get that, and I got Owen's position, but I even told him that he won the argument, but that wasn't enough for some reason. And then it basically got to a stage where it was like government mandated lockdown, shutdown, and they kind of gave good reasons for this. And basically, everyone on the planet should have just done this. Should have just done this. Economies be damned. If you just do this, then we could flatten the curve, and it would have been great. And I saw this as basically being like, okay, I get it. If we all just do this, that's great. Half the bloody people didn't do that. People still aren't doing that. And it would have gone a lot smoother if we just all just did that, and it would have been great. So I said to myself that until we get the all clear, I'm that's fine. But the rest of the world doesn't get it, it seems. I'm not saying that I have the answers. I'm just saying that if we basically just like listen to the fucking scientists when it was basically like mandated that we should all just, you know, take these precautions, then it would have been a lot. We might even. I'm not saying that we might have even. Oh, I am saying that. So yeah, when I see people doing doing their thing and living their lives and stuff like that, as if there is no imminent threat, when we have proof that basically, like, literally, is it millions of people? Potentially millions, but thousands, if not millions of people have fucking died. Then yeah, I'm going to label you as being irresponsible. I'm sorry, but that's just the way that I feel about it. But no, Owen, if you're watching, um, congratulations. Whatever proof point, but proof point proved, and all that stuff. I get it and stuff. But when I was making the announcement that my cousin was dead, and you basically said, see, are you going to say that there's no danger now? Kind of thing. Basically gloating about my cousin being dead from coronavirus when he wasn't dead from coronavirus, by the way. Then you're kind of an arsehole, and I don't get why you don't see that. And that's the only problem that I have with you. You're kind of an arsehole. But yeah. My cousin lives in North Carolina, and of course I can't go to service because of the COVID. Yep. They can't have a proper service for him anyway, sadly. Well, what is the term? You're there in spirit. Sorry, I've got like I had an owie on the side of my face, and it just I'm trying to close it up. It's not open or anything. It's just yeah. Yeah. But you're there in spirit. It's just it kind of like, I mean, do your own personal. Have you, as long as you take time out of your day to basically remember them. Try to have like a mental conversation with them. Imagine if they are there and stuff. Then that will be enough. That will just be enough. But everyone deals with grief and stuff in their own way, and I totally get if you basically want to like do a whole service or take a whole day or whatever it is. Basically, just remember them. That's basically what I do. If whenever I lose somebody, I kind of as in they're no longer in the world anymore, then it's kind of a thing that I do is I take a few moments where I basically am not watching anything. I go for a walk or something, and I imagine us having a conversation. And at the end of that conversation, I give them their proper goodbye, as if they were walking with me. And I just basically we cross paths, and I imagine them leaving. I did do that for one friend where he basically got into a moon rocket. That was kind of hilarious in my brain. It was hilarious. Yeah. I always never make it so that it's a finale thing. You know, it's basically like it's absolutely final. It's kind of this whole thing where I kind of imagine instead of saying, you know, goodbye, I say, you know, see you soon, see you around, that kind of stuff, you know. Because I can always go back to them in my head. But yeah. But I was like, it was so funny. I imagine him being like, right, I'm going to get on this rocket now. And I'm like, yeah. No, I figured. Climbs up a ladder. Waves to me through the door, through the hatch, before he basically closes it. It's hilarious. Oh my god. Yes, I remember when. Oh my god. Yes, I remember when Aaron said that. Yeah, I know, right? Basically, if he was making the point that like, oh, I have to do this and that and all that stuff, and I'm just because I was complaining about the whole travel restrictions that they had at the time in the UK, because basically, like I said, it wasn't that serious yet. I've got fluff in my hair still. See what I mean? It molts everywhere. Why are you hurting? What is the deal with you? Oh, you've got a tiny scab. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a tiny cut on my pinky. Yeah. It was saying that basically, like, I was talking about the travel restrictions, and that was when travel restrictions were basically just travel restrictions, not basically a fucking embargo. But that was before they shut down the trains and and a lot of public transportation and stuff. You know, they did actually shut down the trains and some public transportation and stuff. At one point, and by that point, I was very much with the argument that we should all shelter in place and be sensible about this, you know. But before then, there was no reason to think that this wasn't another just SARS outbreak, and that isn't that big of a deal. I'm sorry. It's just my hairline. Because it's on a hair, it's basically a hair band that goes over your head that everything's attached to. It's kind of just dug into my hairline, and now it won't, and I keep getting fluff. That went into my eye, and then right into my mouth at the same time. So, yeah. My godbrother just told me that he has lost 6 cousins to COVID. So what the fuck? I'm sorry. So it's coming up to my bedtime. So these are genuine. Some of these are genuine yawns. I'm sorry. And when I say genuine yawns, I mean I can't control when I yawn. I'm just saying. Yeah. 6 cousins? It's like, how many cousins does he have? Like, either he's got a lot of uncles and aunts, or he has just one or 2 or 3 uncles and they each have like 5 kids. It just sounds weird to me. Family units of when I think of a family, I think of the classic kind of like nuclear family, 2.5 kids kind of thing. That's what I come from. I'm the eldest of 2 children, and that's basically the typical family. I kind of feel like 3 kids feels a bit weird. That's just weird in itself in my brain. Just it's not like it's super wacky strange or anything. I'm just saying that it's basically like it seems not normal, not the norm of the nuclear family, and that's not a bad. Like I said, that's not a bad thing. I'm just like that always just makes me think twice. It's like, really, you know? But yeah, you hear about you be like you hear. I heard somebody just casually say, "It's like, well, I'm the youngest of like 9 children," and I'm like, what? What? That sounds weird. 9 children? Like, yeah. It's not just me, right? That sounds weird. I'm just, yeah. He has a big family, so you're right, Tubbs. Yeah. My father had 14 brothers and sisters. See, that's what I mean, though. But because you're old, Jeffrey, I'm assuming that your father is like 1,000. So back then, the people had lots of kids because of the high mortality rates and all that stuff. I get it. But yeah, back then it wouldn't be. That's not so strange. Back then, that's not so strange. You know, I've read historical texts where basically it's like oh, Charles Dickens was the seventh of 16 children, and it's like it's it's whatever. You know, I don't think he was, by the way. I think it wasn't Charles Dickens one of the weird exceptions. Like he was like one of the oldest. He was the one of the only children or something of his generation. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean modern families, as in like uh, nuclear families, stuff like that. That seems normal to me, and I don't know why. Nobody's normal though. How can you actually have 2.5 children? Because the point five is weird. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Yawn. We lost a bunch of people. We started off with nobody. Then we had at one point I saw the counter go high up as 9, and now it's back down to 3. I mean 2. 2. So I keep forgetting that I'm 1. So basically that means that when it says 3, it actually means 2 because I'm watching the stream both on StreamYards and also on YouTube as well. It doesn't count the one on StreamYards, but it does count the one on YouTube. I think I got one of those hairs in my mouth. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with being not normal. I'm just saying that basically, it makes me think twice whenever I hear that somebody's like a seventh or eighth child. You know, it's like, well, anyway. I basically wanted to sort my brother out. Just last night, I had the random thought of like, right, I'm gonna get through to my brother because basically he's not talking to me as well as my mother now, whereas he wasn't just talking to my mum for no reason. He didn't give a reason. He basically sent her a nasty message and then didn't talk to her again. So I'm confused and incredibly annoyed that basically my brother has, yeah, but I can't actually do that because he's completely cut ties, all communication with us. I don't even know where he lives anymore. So there was that. But it's weird. It's just weird having like somebody that I grew up with just not be around, you know? But whatever. Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to end this. I don't know when I'm going to do another live stream. I have still got to do. I've still got to find out if any of the solutions that I came up with worked on my tablet. If not, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I do not know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to seriously. This is work. This is my work, and I can't do it because. Yeah. Oh my god, my face looks really wide at this angle. Like there's so much cheek on this side. Yeah. I don't know what to do because I can't do any artwork, and that's kind of pissing me off. Yeah. Seriously, it just I don't know what happened. The drivers don't work or whatever. But as soon as that's back up, or as soon as I get something new in the mail or whatever, I'll come and do a live stream and show it off to you guys. So yeah. But yeah, I haven't been able to film the video yet. Both the Oktoberfest video and the that's really annoying. Both the Oktoberfest video and this week's video because of the whole sleep set schedule like screw up, plus inability to just film when Damon left to go to the store, and I was like, ooh, I can film now in the house. But then I fell asleep. So I was like, so yeah. He's not going to do that for another week. So essentially, I don't have any time to film that yet. I can't film the Oktoberfest video because I don't have both my lederhosen or beer, but I do have sausages and I do have buns now, so I can at least do the whole worst video. So yeah, I've been uploading lots of videos though to the Inflatable Tubs channel, so you can actually go watch those as they come out. They are scheduled to be uploaded like once every other day or so. So they're all on YouTube. YouTube just takes it away with the whole uploading thing. They'll upload them at scheduled times. Like scheduled dates, I should say, not times. It's supposed to be GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, British time, that they basically upload at midnight on a certain date. So there's that. Anything else that I've got to tell you about, guys? I've got a feeling I'm missing something. I don't know. Jeffrey, though, I'm going to watch Stargate with you at some point in the near future, hopefully. Unless I basically get a new package in the mail. Around about this time tomorrow, maybe? Is that any good? Oh. Right, I'm going to take some pictures of the pup hood after I close the door and get the lighting sorted out in here. But yeah, pup hood. I don't know what that is. That's not a hood. That's a band. I don't know. Yes, indeed. Okay, good then. I will do that. Right. If you're on my Discord, then look out for the pictures. I will be posting them soonish, and I'm just going to take them with my phone and post them on Discord so that I can then put them on computer or whatever. Yeah. Clean belly rubs because I've just been in the shower. And belly salute. And I will see you when I see you guys. Like I said, it could be tomorrow. It could be just in the future. But yeah. Jeffrey, by the way, if you can't make it tomorrow, I totally understand. Around about this time tomorrow, I totally understand because, well, you know, we all have lives and it's Friday night tomorrow, so I get it. Well, it'd be Friday in the day for you, wouldn't it? What time? I don't know what time it is there, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here and listening to me moan basically about all the bullshit that's been happening recently. I'm gonna have a drink. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't drink with that thing on. I need to have a drink before yeah. Okay. Okay. Talk to you guys soon.